Hi, I'm Jayme Lewis, and today I have a really cool and surprisingly easy slap lick to show you here at thebassist.net. So like I said, probably the coolest thing about this lick is it's actually a lot easier than it seems. And I'm a big fan of things that appear difficult, might seem flashy, but actually under the hood, they're really, really basic. Let me play it for you. You can see what I'm talking about. There's a lot of notes being played, and if you look at my hands, they're really not doing that much. So again, like I said, it's gonna seem difficult, but it's really quite simple. So let me break it down for you. As far as technique goes, it's actually really straightforward. There's no double thumping or tapping, sweep arpeggio, nothing beyond just run-of-the-mill slap technique. You gotta be able to thump, you gotta be able to pluck, hammer-ons, pull-offs, and as you're doing these, make sure you're also comfortable doing them on all four of your strings. So your thumb, got to get a good thump out of all your strings and your plucks. Same thing, all four strings, not just the lower one for your thumb, not just the higher one for your plucking hand. And if you're struggling with any of that stuff, there's plenty of videos here at thebassist.net. Check out the Getting Started section and just check out the slap bass section, and that'll get you up to speed if you're uncomfortable with any of those concepts. So before we move on, make sure you've downloaded the PDF file. There should be a link popping up right now if you're watching this on YouTube. It'll take you to thebassist.net. There's nothing, you don't need to pay for anything. Just download the PDF file, nothing to sign up for. It's totally free, and that way you can follow along with what I'm doing here. Let me demonstrate this for you in slow motion, and then I'll really explain what I'm doing. So check this out. I'll do that one more time. Here's what I'm doing. It's a set of 3 triplets followed by a quarter note. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-bum. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. So the way we're going to tackle this is 3 notes at a time. Okay, so check it out. I'm going to pluck my 12th fret G. I'm going to pull off into my 9th fret E, and then another pull off into my open G. So it'll be like this. And I pluck that note, not thump. And I recommend that when you're learning this, especially if you're new to slap, take it into these 3-note chunks. Don't move on until you can make these 3 notes sound like this. The next one is going to be just as easy, but we're going in the opposite direction. So instead of plucking a note and then pulling off down the neck, we're going to thump a note and hammer on up the neck. And it'll be the same exact frets, just on the next adjacent string. So thump the D string, hammer on the 9th fret B, the 12th fret D. It'll look like this. And same thing, don't move on until you can get those 3 notes to sound like that. And if you're feeling real lucky, try to put the first 6 notes together. Practice slow at first. The next one is just as easy. There's one difference. The first 2 all stayed on the same string. All 3 notes were on the same string. This one, I'm going to pluck my 9th fret E, pull off into the open string, and then I'm going to thump my open D string. It'll look like this. And I'm going to finish it off by hammering my 10th fret G. Right hand is not going to attack the note. All in the strength of my left hand. So I'll play the last 4 notes together. If you can do that, put them all together. Okay, so now what do? You got this really cool sounding lick. You can play it relatively fast. Where do you go now? Well, okay, let's say you're in a cover band and you're play that funky music, White Boy, right? If you played a wedding, you've done this song before. Easy, it's a song in E minor and you can drop this lick right in. Okay, so that's great if your song's in E minor, but what if it's in a different key? What if it's in a key where the open strings are not? Meaning, let's say I'm jamming an A flat. And I want to use this lick. Well, the E string, the A string, and the D string are not in the key of A flat, so what do I do? Here's the thing, because this lick is so fast, you don't actually hear the open strings as notes. You just kind of feel them as rhythms. Watch, I'll show you. Did you hear these notes ringing out in the wrong key? I mean, no, not really. They sounded fine. And the reason is because, again, that you play them so quickly, really what you heard was, you only heard the notes in the pentatonic scale, which are the ones that I wanted you to hear. And so now that I can play it anywhere on the bass, I can start incorporating it in different ways and do different variations on it. So let's say, again, I'm jamming over an E minor chord. The notes were different, but it was pretty much the same. Again, this is on the PDF file. All that one was, it's pretty much the same thing I did here. It's just a different set of notes. I plucked A down to G down to D, and then I thumped my open A to D to E, and then same thing. Okay, that one, I made it 4 sets of triplets instead of 3. So the variation was the same the first half. I plucked a G, did a pull off to D, and then I thumped my E string, did a hammer on A to B, and plucked the D. So it sounds like this. And again, I mean, it is kind of the same exact idea. I just kept going with it. It's really easy, and that's the coolest thing. If you look at my hands, it really doesn't look like I'm doing that much, because actually I'm not. It's the same motion each time. So if you can thump, if you can pluck, if you can do hammer-ons and pull-offs, then you've got this lick down. So that's it for this week. All you gotta do is just practice this lick slow. Remember, you can take it in 3-note chunks and work your way through it. Put the whole thing together, move it around your bass. Remember, it doesn't matter what key you're in, it's gonna work. Start throwing it in your own grooves or the songs that you play with your cover band or your rock band or whatever it is. And I guarantee it's going to sound really awesome. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment if you have a question or any suggestions or just anything you want to say about this. And if you like this video, I'm going to continue this. Next week, I'm going to show you some more variations and some more places that you can take this concept and develop it even further. Now, it's not going to be available here at YouTube. It's only going to be at thebassist.net. The membership is super affordable. All you got to do is just click on this link. It's popping up right now. It'll take you over there and you can join me. And I look forward to seeing you next week here at thebassist.net. We'll see you then. Hey, if you like what I do, please click on the subscribe button right here. And if you really like what I do, then click over here to see how affordable it is to join me at thebassist.net. But if you just want the free stuff, then click here to check out whatever YouTube's sophisticated robots think you should watch next. I'm sure they know what's best for you.